Hello! Today marks the 50th anniversary of Foxtrot. Well, not exactly today, as I am recording this on the 1st, and the Foxtrot anniversary is on the 6th. So anyways, before I start with Foxtrot, I want to talk more about anniversaries and what I try to do with them. First, for Trespass in 2020, I did nothing because all I was doing at the time mostly was YTBs, and I had no idea how to do a YTB on Trespass. But on Nursery Crime I corrected this and did a YTB on few Nursery Crime songs and videos. On November of 2021 I did an a cappella for the Fountain of Salmacis and a rehear. So that was really cool, but I didn't release them on the same day. So this year is a little bit different because I had already done a YTB, a very big YTB on Supper's Ready, and then I did an a cappella on Supper's Ready this year to celebrate the 50th anniversary, and that was the biggest thing because it was also my 666 subscriber special, the hardest a cappella project I had ever done. I felt that was wrong to just release that, so I did an edit of Horizons, the 50th anniversary edition. I released that a few days ago. But now I decided to just talk about Foxtrot, which is, I think that is the least thing that I should do, because Genesis has done nothing. And now let me talk about Genesis and anniversaries, because Genesis was on tour. They announced the tour on 2020, right for the 50th anniversary of Trespass. Then did the tour on 2021, and in the same day I think they did a show for the 50th anniversary of Nursery Crime and did nothing about it. And also in the last Domino Hits thing compilation, there was the musical box included there. So they rehearsed the last part from what I read. They also rehearsed Apocalypse in 9/8, by the way. But the anniversary was this year, and this year they played until March, and they did nothing about it. But anyways, Watcher of the Skies is the first track, and you know what? It's my least favorite track in this album. It has a really great sound. It gives you a very good impression. And you know what? This is not a review or anything. I just want to talk about this entire album. But Watcher of the Skies is a very good first impression. It's just that I get tired of it. But then we go to Timetable, which is a Tony Banks track, and I think that it's a pretty beautiful piece. But the thing is that the first time I heard it, I didn't think much about it. I actually ignored it. Watcher of the Skies was very impressive to me, but Timetable was almost nothing. Well, I now really love this track, but there's something else here. The 2007 release adds a few invisible strings, if you will. And the track is so much beautiful with them, so I recommend hearing the latest release. Then we have Get 'Em Out by Friday, which is the track that really hit me from this album before Supper's Ready. The bass is insane, the story is weird. The middle section I actually didn't like, but now I enjoy it quite a bit. I enjoy the entire track. It's excellent. It's very difficult. And it's very funny as well.
This is a message from Genetic Control.
Well, Can Utility and the Coastliners is excellent. I mean, the first time I heard it, I also was like, no. I love this, but then this part no, then this part yes, then this part no. Now I love the entire track. I think that the only weird thing is Peter just screaming lines in the end, but this track is just excellent. It kind of represents what Genesis is all about, It is very strong. And I am actually editing this one. Spoilers, by the way. Sorry I didn't finish it in time, but I am actually doing a YTP audio on this track. Next up is Horizons, which is a very beautiful guitar piece. And it sounds great on keyboard too, so I really recommend this track. It's very short, so I think that anyone that listens to this track should love it. But then we have Supper's Ready, which is just on another level. It almost killed me when I was doing the a cappella. I was out of breath. And you know what? I think that to honor this album, we should listen to the entire thing, to the entire album, actually. But if you don't have the time, at least listen to Supper's Ready. Anyways, this album is excellent. There is another anniversary happening, which is the 40th anniversary of the time that the band reunited with Peter Gabriel and Steve Hackett for the encore. So that's very cool. I will post something about that, about Foxtrot. Just listen to it. It's an excellent album. As Tony Banks said, it has no weaknesses, but for me, Nursery Crime has no weaknesses. This only has the Watcher of the Skies that repeats a bit too much for me, but everything else, it's just top notch. I just love it. I just love this album. I wish they played it more. What else can I do to celebrate this anniversary? I don't know. I wish I could do more. But I am at least doing more than Genesis right now. So that's all that matters. In fact, that's not all that matters. I should say, you also celebrate this album. You should also do it. I think that it's a bit too late to say that, but you should do it. This album is excellent and needs recognition. So everyone celebrate the albums. You know, if Genesis doesn't do anything, let's do it ourselves. Well, that's all for me. Have a good night, or day, or afternoon, or alien afternoon.